Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Meow.
Meow. Meow.
Meow. Meow.
You know,
And for the rest of you, welcome to the Alley Cat Hour. It's time to step behind the stage and break through the mask. Here's your host, Kitty.
And welcome back to another episode and a brand new season of the Alley Cat Hour. I'm your host, Kitty, and I'm here with a couple special guests. One of them being Mr. Geek Speak TV, Patrick.
how you doing, baby? I'm gonna go by Catman during this episode.
Catman.
I love it. And Catman's faithful accomplice. Do you want another name?
Do I get another name?
Yeah, you can pick whatever name you
You
want.
can name me.
Yeah.
If you want.
Oh my god, that's my
Whoa,
favorite.
dude, you opened a whole can of
Moby.
Yes.
Moby. Hey, wait a minute. You can't
So,
take my name.
Catman and Moby here in the studio tonight with me. This is our second season of the Alley Cat Hour. I'm excited to be back.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm glad you came back.
Me too.
We got a high turnaround right here, so some people can't hack it.
Yeah, well, I can hack with the best of them, but that's what most Alley Cats do.
You did.
So.
You scratched it out.
Wow.
So we pretty much we've
lovely.
all changed our shows around.
Yeah, just a bit. And I also am going to be doing more pre-recorded content for those of you that were tuned into Geek Speak TV today. It's very exciting. We're kind of changing it up. We have sketches. Matthew and I are sketch artists together.
That's right. Sketch artists.
They
Yeah.
sit there and they draw each other like face to face.
Improv actors, improv comedians.
Yeah.
And Patrick's also very good at improv.
I would not even compare myself to improv comedians, though.
Oh,
I go and I
But you
watch
are
it.
in a sketch group.
Yes, the show that should not be named. Actually, it's a Harry Potter improv troupe.
And I renamed it. Can I tell them what I renamed it?
What'd you name it? Go ahead. Yeah. I'm playing the ignorant. Tell me what you renamed the show.
Voldemort Improv.
There you go.
Right.
Get it?
There
Right.
you go.
Right.
Well, we were actually thinking about changing the name to Dumbledore's Army.
Okay. Yeah.
So we might go
Genre specific.
We might go a name change, but I kind of like the show that should not be named.
Yeah,
but
no, that's
really,
cute.
I am like an amateur amongst those guys. Like we have Bonnie Gordon from The Quest that's on television right now. Like we have a group of really talented improvers, and so
Who all love Harry Potter,
we
right?
all love Harry Potter. And I swear to God, I do play with them. But whenever they take pictures of the troupe, I'm always in the background, like I'm so scared. I don't want to get out there. I don't know what to do.
Oh.
But I swear to God. But usually, the funny thing is, my Harry Potter always tends to revolve around the gillyweed.
Oh, no kidding.
And I swear to God, for some reason, gillyweed always comes up in my Harry Potter improv.
I love it.
Yeah, so gillyweed is what we've labeled, because we improv characters that are in that universe.
Okay.
So not
In the world
actual
of Harry Potter.
not
Yeah.
actual Ron, Hermione, and Harry. We're like Ron's cousin,
Uh-huh.
who gets to go to Smogwarts because he can't afford Hogwarts,
Yeah.
and
that's
all
great.
different kinds of things, and so
Hogwarts, that must be in LA.
yeah, Smogwarts. Yeah, we have FAFSA problems, with our student loans. We can't go to Hogwarts. So yeah, we play in that world a lot. So it's different. It's fun, and we get to make up our own spells.
Nice.
It's a bizarre world to play in. So yeah, thanks for mentioning that.
You're
it's a lot of
welcome.
fun.
And I think it's funny. And I mean, fun. But I'm a huge fan of improv. I'm a huge fan of comedy. Everybody who looks at me knows that.
She's funny.
Don't
Don't be misled by these looks. She's actually really funny.
Hilarious.
Aw. Yeah, I think that's a compliment.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, totally.
I meant that as a compliment.
Thank
so
you.
It should be.
Yep.
Thou
So
shalt not be offended.
Thou shalt not be. And Matthew, or
Yep.
Moby,
Moby.
is with us
That's
tonight.
right.
Very excited. And we are just finding out.
Yeah.
And we've known each other for like almost a year now, I guess.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And we both started in music, and we
Mm-hmm.
both write and do comedy.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious how many overlapping
So,
themes we have here.
Does that mean that we can start working production on Goth Side Story finally?
Goth Side Story.
What is Goth Side Story?
Okay,
I like where you're
I'm
going
putting
with
a
that.
copyright on this out there right now, you plagiarizing thieves. But the Goth Side Story is a story of a square guy meeting a goth girl.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
West Side Story
Yeah.
style. Yeah, so Goth Side Story.
I like it.
I've been kicking it around. I'm looking
I like
forward
it.
to
Do
it.
goth girls still exist?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I don't even know where I live.
Oh, I got a buddy who's like totally, I'm Dwayne.
Yeah.
He's totally hot for goth girls. Like it's a thing. Like I like the girl next door, geeky girl.
Yeah.
Some guys like the goth, dark lipstick, pale skin, black hair, vampire teeth.
Oh, so it's like a horror genre thing.
I didn't know
like
if it's
crossover
horror or not.
almost, right?
I don't
These
know.
days.
It's like it's a vampire thing.
Vampire.
Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
vampires would
which
fit
isn't
goth.
quite-
Yeah.
Vampire would fit the
I'd say,
goth, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
all
I think
right.
goth's got to kind of blanket, to like, because there's different kinds of industrial music, different kind of goth clubs,
Right.
different levels of goth. I mean, I've seen some, and it's kind of funny when you go into these subsets of goth world. There's costuming big time in these worlds. I mean, that's pretty much everyone wears a costume.
Fashion is
Huge.
something that we would refer to
Fashion
that.
is
And
smashing.
if you're not in the geek world or nerd world or cosplay, on the other side of the tracks, in our alley, we call it fashion. So yeah, for the people out there, it's on the catwalks. You are
Fashion?
fashion.
Is that they call clothes in the normie world? In the muggle world? You call-
So yes. Anyway, so back to writing
Yes,
Uh-huh.
ready.
and genre specific writing.
Yep.
I'm a huge nerd when it comes to like Star Trek. Yeah.
Yeah.
We found that out.
Yeah.
And you have written a freaking book over the summer.
I did write a book over. Yes, I did.
I am so excited. Would you just sum that up real quick?
Yeah, at one point though, I opened a book over the summer. That count?
Awesome.
Maxim doesn't count. That's a magazine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Graphic novel? No? Anyway.
Well.
But tell us about your book.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
And there are pictures in your book as well.
It's
pictures?
It's a lot of pictures actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Science Fiction Movie Classics: The First 40 Sci-Fi Movies.
So cool.
Yeah, and so what I did was I found like the first 40 science fiction movies, got the movie posters, who was in it, what it was about, who wrote and directed it, and I compiled a book that, because I'm a huge, Star Wars fan and Star Trek and
Right.
2001 and like, all of that. Logan's Run.
Yes.
But these are the beginnings.
Yeah, but this goes like all the way back to the beginning, which
And you said
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea
Right.
was like the first science fiction movie, and instead of dealing with outer space, it was all like what's in the ocean. There's
Right.
scary stuff down there, And so I compiled this book, and
Merman pop.
that's right. And there's also a whole thing about like Amazon women on the moon, and because that's a whole
Because
scary
big
thing.
women are scary, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Ursula.
I'm a small dude.
souls in pain, in need.
I actually sang that song at Disneyland. Have you guys seen that at California Adventure?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You
Are
get
you
to-
doing that?
You get to go down. It's called Ariel's Grotto,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
and you watch. It's an ADR session,
Oh.
and you go in there and
Disney.
you watch a piece of Disney cartoony
Uh-huh.
sense. There's Lion King, and there's that scene from where she's still Ariel's voice,
Yep.
and you can sing along with the movie, and then they play it back.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I sang that.
Very cool.
Cool.
That was all bassy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basic.
Well, I'm excited. And where can you pick up this book,
Yeah,
by the
so
way?
It's on Amazon, but sciencefictionmovieclassics.com
Oh,
is
cool.
a website I set up that links to Amazon.
That's a good name.
Yeah,
Perfect.
sciencefictionmovieclassics.com.
That wasn't taken?
It was available.
Holy
I
balls!
jumped
Really?
right on that.
Dude, I
Wow.
love. I'm
Yeah.
a domain hoarder as
like
well.
$11.99.
Don't call me a
Boom.
hoarder.
Yeah, exactly. It's what I do.
Yeah,
Wait,
jumped right
wow,
That's so
that was
cool.
awesome.
Now I know what to get my dad for his birthday. It's coming up in November.
You should see about getting that book put into the new upcoming Hollywood Sci-Fi Museum.
Ooh.
That's going to be open up in
fun.
next year.
That's a
in
great
Hollywood.
idea.
You should get that in there.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Is it paper? Is it available in paperback?
It's
Or is it
paperback.
just okay?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to definitely get our paws on that.
Cool. Meow.
But if you have the attention span, since I already brought up
Of me.
November,
I'm such a goldfish right now. You know why?
you are.
This stuff right here.
Yes. The third shift.
Yeah.
Amber Ale.
It's a late shift. Going on 72 hours of not sleeping and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
gotta
okay,
keep
kitten.
the
You just relax. Yeah. Yep. So Matthew, and just on top of the other book, I know that you have to run tonight, but
Yeah.
you are also finishing final edits on a film, correct?
Yes, my first feature film called Chatter that I wrote and directed.
excited.
And we're mixing. We're mixing like right now.
That's
Chatter.
amazing. The sound mixing is the last step. I know this because I've come in to pinch hit for ADR, sound mixing and production.
Yeah.
And I've done, I actually got into SAG-AFTRA by singing on film scores
Oh, cool.
for a horror film.
So
The one that pushed me over the edge was I Know Who Killed Me. It was the Lindsay Lohan. It
Yeah,
won
yeah.
the best Razzie, well, the worst
The
movie
worst-
of 2007
Yeah.
the
Razzie
highest
Award.
Razzie you can get.
But one of the most beautiful film scores ever, and I'm a huge film score nerd, and Hitchcock nerd. So
Yeah,
Cock.
it's so
Yeah.
like it for me coming from music and sound and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so nerve wracking.
Yep.
Because I hear like every little thing where
Yep.
most people would just be, yeah, it sounds great.
One point.
Yeah.
What is Chatter about?
Chatter. Okay. It's a horror movie. It's a twist on the found footage genre. So instead of it being like through a camera, it's actually video chat conversations. So there's this couple and they're
I'm already scared.
it's
Because we all Skype, you know.
yeah
Yeah. Or do podcasts,
that it
video footage.
I got the idea from Skyping with a friend of mine, and so I'm talking to him, and there's the big picture and the little picture,
Yep.
and his cat jumped up behind him,
His cat?
his cat,
Meow.
but the way the picture was, and I thought there was a cat behind me, and I don't have a cat, and it scared the crap out of me. It's like, oh my god, that just scared the
Phantom cat.
Yeah. And I was like, wait,
Bum,
there's
bum,
a movie in
bum.
there.
Nice.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and so it's all, the NSA is monitoring our video chat conversations.
What?
And there's a guy,
Yeah.
No.
The movie goes there.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought we had privacy.
America.
Anyway, continue.
yeah, so there's a guy at, the NSA who's watching this stuff happen. And he can't do anything because that's not his job.
Oh my god.
So he's watching bad stuff happen to good people.
Yeah, and
over
the
the
ghost
chat.
that goes through the internet.
It's a ghost.
crosses
Ooh,
over
It's
and-
an interweb ghost.
and
I knew it was going to happen
scary stuff
eventually.
happens. Yeah.
Okay, that may be one thing I would be on board for, like net neutrality is like no
ghosts.
internet ghosts.
We
Yeah.
need Ghostbusters
Sorry.
on the
Yeah.
net.
Oh, Ghostbusters.
It's in theaters now.
Yep, for the 30th anniversary.
That's right.
Check it out.
In
That's right.
theaters. I'm totally going.
Me too.
I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
If I have to go alone, I'll go alone.
You don't have to go alone. I'll go with you.
Let's do this.
I'll go as well.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
It's a big Twinkie.
Cow. All right. Well, Moby, it's been beautiful
Yeah,
having
thank you
you
for
and your
having me.
large personality in our studio.
She commented on your large
Personality.
personality.
That's right.
She went there.
That's me.
And since you're headed out the door and we are all hyped up on science fiction and horror, I'm going to play right now the new full official trailer for a horror film that I was in, even though I am the biggest pussy ever. Meow. Thank you. But I had a role of Gypsy, who was a very musical member of the Manson family. And this is called House of Manson. It's a full official trailer.
It's awesome.
Nice.
We had a
seen it.
teaser trailer last time, yeah, but this one is going to be scary, and I act in it and sing. We're queuing that up right now.
He's got a great Manson too.
And we're going to let you go out the
Yeah,
door
thank you so
on,
much.
Gonna roll
on
you out.
Manson's coattails here. Go with everything
Yeah.
holy.
I'm making everybody do that today. It's kind of funny. It's you can't help but do it when
Every
something.
time he
know.
does it.
60s, man. 60s changed it all. I was just a kid trying to find my way. I learned that whatever you put out, you get back. Mankind is what brought the war. Mankind is what brought Helter Skelter.
You still talk to your family? This is my family now.
There's one thing that I think this world needs more of. It's tenderness.
You're that Charlie he was telling me about, right? Came down from San Francisco with a pussy wagon full of hippie chicks, right?
Yeah, I'm that Charlie.
You are
are aware that you're being held on charges of conspiracy in the murders of Gary Hinman, Sharon Tate, and Rosemary and Leno LaBianca.
What does he mean? Do something witchy.
The sooner it starts, the sooner we get our salvation.
People are dead, Charlie. They're dead because you sent people to their house to take their lives. And why? Because you're not a rock star.
Sunshine beam. So bring only your perfection, for there must will surely be no cold, pain, fear, or hunger. You can't see, you can't see, you can't see.
To fix the world to his vision. American demon, call it right, right or wrong, since your time. American demon, I'm sold out since tonight, beneath the orange blossom of the city light. American demon, hey now, gotta keep yourself afloat, at least until you bring the war home.
All right, so I hope you just enjoyed that. That was a band called Mitras and their song American Demon. I thought that was a nice liaison after our full official trailer for House of Manson, the upcoming horror film from Micro Bay, which I am in.
Plug.
Yeah, thank you.
That was awesome, by the way.
Yeah. What do you think about? I mean, the Manson. Here's what I have found out. I am an ancillary character in this portrayal of the Manson family, and
Big word.
Thank
like
you.
That.
Thanks.
50-cent word.
Yeah, I do words. I write stuff. It's a thing I do.
You educated.
Yep, something like that. I pretend anyway. So, the Manson culture and horror movies in general, I can't watch horror films. I don't even know how I'm going to go and watch the horror film that I have been in.
You're gonna be one of those, right?
I have a hard time with it. Yeah, I remember the first real horror film I watched, and I say real horror film because besides Alfred Hitchcock, which I can ingest Hitchcock, the suspense thriller thing, I love that. Old sci-fi, the parody stuff, I'm cool with, but it was freaking The Craft. Do you remember that movie? And it was like a sleepover style horror film.
A horror movie.
And my friends have claw marks. I think one of them is still scarred because I could not handle it.
So
and
you're not going to Not Scary Farm with us when we go?
No, absolutely
You
not.
have to
I'm pretty
go.
sure. No, absolutely not. I'm pretty sure I would kill someone.
We're gonna mob that place.
No.
You'll be a big group of us.
No.
Have you ever been?
No.
Oh my God, it's so much
It's
fun.
not my thing. I think somebody would attack me because they jump out.
Yes.
And this has happened before, and I'm pretty sure I'd be one of these people that would kill an actor. And as an actor, I feel bad, but there's nothing I can do to stop myself from reacting to an attack.
You take the boyf with you, right? So you hold on to him.
Right.
And
big, huge hockey playing
Yeah,
man.
you just hold on to him, and you bury your face into his armpit whenever things are going bad.
I don't think so. That's not the way it works.
It's a really cute romantic thing to do because you're scared shitless.
I don't think that's not the. But yeah, but I would react spaz. Remember you were talking on your show. You were talking about spaz heads.
You are a bit of a spaz head, yeah.
When it comes to horror, is what I was going to say.
Meow. No, I can see that, but like me myself, like I have an overactive imagination. So when I do get scared at movies, like genuinely fear.
Well, you know,
strikes me.
that's actually.
But I enjoy it. I enjoy the adrenaline
You enjoy
and the heartbeat because I know it's just a movie.
I
And
cannot.
the same thing with the theme park. It's just a
an activity,
fantasy maze.
right? See, I can't. My brain, for whatever reason, if I'm being attacked, I will attack back, and it doesn't matter.
Well, they don't touch you. Like,
It doesn't matter. If they come at me, I will attack first. It's a cat thing. You've watched a cat with a cat toy? The cat toy does not move.
Actually,
they move the cat toy.
I have a laser.
Oh, yep.
Which is awesome.
Yep.
My cats hate me.
Yep.
They think that thing is alive.
They're so cute.
Yeah, they are. But I like making them run into each other. You can like orchestrate them to
Collision
run around.
cats.
Yeah, because they get running against each other, and then like, okay, I can get them to, and then sure enough, they come wham. It's like, yeah, 10 points.
So sad.
Get my hey, they're indoor cats. They need their exercise. So.
That's true.
But I need an end game too. You know, I can't just be doing that for hours because then we'll never do anything. So once they ran into each other enough times, they stop playing, and I'm like, all right, we're good. They're
hilarious.
Done. I hope my roommate's not watching.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that someone would be upset with their
Like,
cats and brain damage.
She always comes home. She's like, cats are always so tired. They're slightly concussed.
Evil. See? This is like my show is turning into a horror show.
It's the
I
Alley
can't
Cat Hour.
handle
I'm
it.
sharing cat stories with
Woo!
you.
Yeah, it is. It's a cat story.
So-
PETA, if you're watching,
You know
I know
what,
where he
though?
lives.
But they come back and they get me even too because they used to have my room. Right?
That's right.
So they think it's like their territory.
Their room.
Yeah, so we're even. They've let me some piles of junk that I've had to clean up coming home from work. I'm like, oh!
That's right. I am definitely a fan of that big cat.
Yeah, the Siamese one.
Yep.
I know
yeah,
it's him.
he's so smart.
I know
I
it's
could
him.
tell from meeting him.
He didn't like me when I first moved in. He loves me now.
Yeah.
When I first moved in, that's when he was doing that.
Yeah, he was
Now
claiming his spot.
Now he's totally cool.
I love it.
Yeah, but oh my god, after that first couple of weeks, I was like, you really don't like me, do you? And then my roommate left for like a week, so I had to like feed them, so he became reliant on me. So I'm
Right.
like, you don't like me, I'm not gonna feed you. I'm just kidding. That's mean, imagine.
Dude. Well, right now, I actually have a new roommate who moved in, and my boyfriend is in between places, so I have the 2 cats that he adopted because of me from the streets, and my cat. So there are 3 cats and a new dude in my territory, and as a cat myself, I'm feeling a little on edge.
Yeah.
Claws out, fur up. But the cats have finally acclimated, and they're just so funny. Once they relax and they claim their territory, you just have to relax into being part of their world instead of it being your world. It's like living with a woman. You're like, okay, there are going to be pink towels for the rest of my life. I get it. You just have to relax into it, and then their attitude changes. They stop attacking like with feces or with claws or with their attitude.
Yeah.
They just kind of claim you.
He was biting my toes for a long time too, and I wasn't looking. Like, ow, bastard! Yeah. Oh my god. And the other thing they were doing all the time was they're making confetti. They love to make confetti.
Oh yeah, out of any paper lying around.
Oh, and then bastard cat that he is, he likes to like push things off of shelves.
Oh yep,
So
I've got one of those.
yeah,
I've got. He
anything.
does the tap tap tap
Yeah.
just to see how far it goes.
And then it goes over. Oh, there it is. Yep.
I gotta
I
tell
win.
you.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Freaking cats playing their little games in the house.
No, cats and gravity. There is a symbiotic relationship there, and if we had the power of cats plus gravity, because you know how cats fall off of anything and they almost always land on their feet.
Mm-hmm.
Cats have a special. I think it's their
Have you seen
secret
that slow motion
spidey
video?
sense.
Of a cat
Oh, yeah,
falling, and where
yeah.
it turns like the very last second
Yeah.
to land. It's like pretty amazing.
Dude, they have a sense
It's
about
like their
gravity.
feet go through their body and come out the other side.
Exactly.
Landed.
Right, like an octopus.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
they form into.
Octopi.
Oh, I love octopi.
Octopussy. I said pussy.
Only here on the Alley Cat Hour. And that's okay.
You said cock like 4 times though.
Oh, well, we were talking about Cocktober?
No, Hitchcock.
Oh, yeah, Hitchcock. Speaking of the fall
Cocktober.
season.
Wait a minute. Whoa. We kind of glanced over that one.
Okay,
way
that was
too
a
quickly.
charity event in college.
Cocktober? What the hell is Cocktober?
Well, I'll explain later.
I've heard of Oktoberfest, but
Right.
not Cocktober.
Well, it is September. It's the end of the summer, but I actually want to show a clip real quick. I'm going to have a secret, super awesome segment with my friend in New York who is a turkey.
What?
Yeah, he's a turkey. His name is Palu Turkey, and he actually runs a website called Pets of New York. It's based on People of New York. It is. It started as a journalist who was taking, these interesting people. If you live in a city or anywhere, there are interesting people, and they kind of did like a photojournalistic viewpoint of that person, and then they would interview them and be like, People of New York. That guy on the corner with the glasses and the cane, and he always nods at you and
the
smiles.
John 3:16 sign?
Right, exactly. So they profiled all these people, and my buddy Mike looked at that and said, well, look at all the pets of New York, because pets are huge in New York. They really are. The cats are there to keep the rats and the mice at bay. The dogs are there as companion animals, and they actually get more time with their humans than anywhere else in the country, because you spend time in these tiny apartments, or you take them out to the dog parks. They're actually very socialized animals. So he's profiling People of New York, and I went up to talk to him, and instead of him, I met Palu Turkey, and we're going to show a brief clip about what it's like to be a turkey in New York, especially in November.
America.
Hello, testing. Hi, this is Kitty from the Alley Cat Hour. Hello, kittens. I'm here with
Mike
Palu Turkey, and this is Turkey Talk with Kitty and Palu Turkey.
Hi, how's everybody doing?
He's fabulous. We're here in wonderful, illustrious New York City. I'm going to be going back and forth between LA and New York for the next 3 or 4 months or so, actually, every week, to do a live interview with Palu Turkey. This is Let's Talk Turkey with Kitty and Palu Turkey. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great. I hope you're here before the end of November. That would help.
The end of November. Is that a special time for you?
So I hear.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's the end of the third quarter.
End of the so basically, turkeys live their lives by the fiscal calendar. Where this is breaking news. We've never heard this before. And tell us a little bit about your fiscal year here, Palu Turkey.
I don't know. Turkey stocks are up right now. Like I'm up, and then it seems that looking at every year, it goes up real high until the end of Thanksgiving, and then you sell.
So basically, the idea is to sell your turkey stock before the end of November.
Absolutely, yeah. Because otherwise, for some reason, the end of the year goes down. Kind of like pumpkins in November and October. Yeah, October.
Okay, so it'll pumpkin in October, and then I mean we've heard kind of conflicting reports about December and into the new year. Can you tell us a little bit about the controversy, or contra turkey, if you will, relating to that matter post November?
It's fucking bullshit.
I'm sorry.
It's bullshit.
Okay, would you elaborate on that?
Yeah, it's tofu.
I was led to believe that bullshit and tofu was a little different. Although I do live in California, so I may have a biased opinion.
Yeah, tofurkey.
Tofurkey. Okay, all right. So it's bull tofurkey.
Yeah, I guess you could say it that way. Bull tofurkey.
Okay, so if you could just explicate a little further on what it's like to be a turkey during the holiday season, as humans refer to it.
Everybody's trying to eat you. I mean, besides that, it's fine.
Well, I mean, that just sounds like a regular day in LA for me. I don't know about you other kittens out there, but being a cat in the streets is no different than being a turkey during Thanksgiving.
Yeah, maybe in LA, but not in New York. It's completely different in New York.
So there we go. A little East Coast, West Coast turkey contra turkey.
Those effing turkeys get pretty effing big out there, man.
Right?
That is a large-ass turkey. I don't know if he'd like...
East Coast turkeys. Did you know that Ben Franklin tried to get our country's bird...
to be the turkey.
To be the turkey.
You know turkey is the stupidest animal in the world?
That's not true.
You know that the reason why they put them in bins is so they don't drown when it rains?
That's not true.
Do you know? Yes, it is true.
No.
Yes, they look up.
No, it's not.
They look up and they will drown themselves in the rain. So true.
I heard that about blonde. What'd you say?
Not the American wild turkey.
Not the American wild turkey. Our producer just checked facts, and you have been fact-checked, my
friend. But
friend.
there are turkeys out there that do that, right?
By John Liu.
That drown themselves in the rain by looking up.
Those are the inbred ones that are farmed.
Oh, you mean like the farming?
Like
yep,
the
farm raised. Guys, you know, the food market and the entire thing is totally screwed now.
You gotta admit, they were easy hunting. That's why we were able to survive off of them. They were
That's
pretty
not
stupid.
true. They're very quick runners. They go and they run so fast. That's my turkey impression.
It's very hard to get.
Thank you.
With a gun?
See? American wild turkey.
It's hard to shoot with a gun.
Yep. Or a bow and arrow. Can you imagine trying to shoot a...
Didn't they trap them more often?
Yeah, well, the Native Americans taught us how to catch them, and that's why we got Thanksgiving. Anyway, that's going to be a completely separate episode. I was just...
And we got smallpox.
Kind of a fall preview. We've got Ebola now.
Thanks.
How scary is that?
Ebola? What is up with that? Like, so we're gonna be dying soon? We should just plan on
Well,
that?
you know, there's 8 billion humans on this planet. That's way too many. We need at least half of them not to be here.
So this is the thing of the herd process that we're going through right now?
Yeah, I'm not a fatalist, but what I do know is that well, fatalism, yeah, the you know, yeah. Fatal.
I didn't know there was a word for that.
Fatalist, yeah.
That's what I used to call my ex-girlfriends. Oh.
Nice. Well, as long as they're exes, then I guess that fits, kind of.
Hence the
Yeah.
stabby kind. Very stabby.
It's my Kermit the Frog.
Hello, Phil and Joe.
Oh gosh, that's so great.
Remember that one?
Speaking of the Muppets,
Phenomena.
Do 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 do.
Phenomena.
Do 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 do. Meow. Love it. No, speaking of the Muppets, I have to give a shout out. I know that on your show we did speak about Robin Williams, and there have been some amazing people that passed away this year. Sir Richard Attenborough, who played, you know, the illustrious John on Jurassic Park, one of my favorite movies. And then today, Joan Rivers. And as a fellow inappropriate comedian, I just want to say that her existence and the way that she handled herself in the public eye, as well as in her private life, was just, it was an immaculate way to deal with society at large, and marrying a private, you know, sarcastic view of life with a sense of humor and acceptance in the public eye. And
Yeah, I think it was a good example of showing how to just live your life, either both in the private or
self-acceptance.
Yeah, just like love yourself for who you are.
Yeah.
You know, even though she made a living off of bashing people for how they dressed, You know,
it was always tongue in cheek, and she always bashed herself just as much. It wasn't. She never made a victim out of anyone that she didn't think could take it, and she would always accept being a victim of other people's jokes and not take it to heart. So, in that regard, she was an idol of mine, I guess. And a long-living idol, Miss Piggy, had I think 40-year feud with her. I mean, since the 70s or 80s, whenever it was, I think the late 70s, they had this fake feud, and it was just the cutest thing.
They turned the boas off each other. Yeah, it was always awesome. Yeah, I used to love those Joan Rivers appearances, and she's in Spaceballs, one of my favorite dominatrix. You know, she's the voice of so many characters. She has such a unique voice that's definitely going to be missed in Hollywood.
Yeah. So we salute you, and then of course with Robin Williams, I think that affected everybody. I told my mom, we were on the phone, and I actually wrote a spec script this past year because I was doing all of my writing classes at UCLA Extension with the writers program, which, by the way, I graduated.
Congratulations, love.
Thank you. Studio applause. I've got 2 more classes for my feature film certificates. I'm going to be doubled up on assets.
Hello.
Always go for 2.
Assets.
Double assets. Double your assets. But I wrote
a... be good today.
Right.
People are watching.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, but yes, people. Right. I actually wrote a spec script for The Crazy Ones. And it was called Carpet Diem. And I don't know if you've seen, did you see that show, his sitcom that was on?
No.
Yeah, it got canceled, but it was kind of Robin Williams, comeuppance for today's comedy, and it was an interesting show, but the writing was spectacular, and he's got a rhythm, a performance that it has yet to be matched, and I don't think it ever will be, because it was, again, like you said about Joan, a unique voice. And so I wrote this script based on him, and one of the joys of writing is you can make these grotesque puns, and you just keep rolling with it, and the man could read half a page of script in 20 seconds. As opposed to a minute and a half. Like, he didn't miss a beat, and he had his own rhythm. And when I heard the news, I ignored it until it was confirmed by CNN a few hours later, because I just didn't want to believe it. And then I have my own personal, it's because I wrote something. It's kind of like the song that will never be sung. It was my way of imitating his voice, and I will miss him dearly, and I think the best thing we can do as comedians and entertainers is to see the example of what he showed us in art and in the way that he carried himself also. He was a loyal friend, he was a loyal husband, he was a wonderful father, and like we discussed earlier, depression, especially for creative people, is a chemical imbalance that we have to admit we have. And then we have to seek help, and we have to look within our community. And our community in Hollywood it's kind of a finicky one. You don't know who to trust. And like Joan, you have to trust yourself first. If you trust yourself, then other people will trust you. And I think there's a steadiness in that can see you through ups and downs.
Absolutely, yeah. And, he was always, you don't realize the impact that somebody has on your life, unfortunately, most of the time, until they're gone or they remove themselves from your life. And Robin Williams was one of those people who did that, and it was kind of like you said, he was such a voice that I didn't realize is now completely silenced, and just in comedy alone, throughout the decades.
Yeah.
I mean,
decades.
He was my first television movie hero. I didn't even realize he played Popeye. I don't know if you ever saw that back in the 70s.
Yep, absolutely.
He played Popeye, and that was my first watch it again Laserdisc.
Wow.
So every day I would watch it constantly Laserdisc. And then when I saw him on Mork and Mindy, I was like, that's Popeye on television, is what I thought, because I was a cartoon
you heard his
fan.
Voice.
I was 2-3 years old. Yeah, and it was Popeye, and to me he was always Popeye. You know? And then Aladdin, is my all-time favorite Disney cartoon, and it was because of Robin Williams. And like we said in my show, depression's a son of a bitch, and we all get it. No one's immune to it.
Right.
And it's one of those things where it's kind of like a fungus. If you don't treat it, it'll get worse.
And he had a lot of other factors contributing. I mean, he had Parkinson's, he'd had heart surgery. The body is an intricate system. It's just like a computer, and you have to get it regularly serviced. If you have hard drive problems, like I just did, and you ignore them.
Not physically, actual computer hard drive. Yeah. Her mind didn't melt or anything like that. She had a computer die on her before the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's like, hard drive problems. A little off that one.
Yeah, well, always have been. It's kind of my thing. It's my identity. I'm cool with it. Me and Joan. No, but yeah, so I agree, and it's just that was a shame. Speaking of comedians, I got to go to an amazing event last night. I had my dear friend Serena. She is British from the mother country, and she invited me to.
Kicked your asses.
We kind of did.
Totes.
America.
And we're still paying for it, though, ironically, huh?
Oh,
we should have stayed with you.
Dude, can you think of the alliance right now? That,
Dude, seriously,
we
messed
would
up.
be killing it.
We messed up. We thought
Dude,
we
the
went...
Atlantic Ocean would probably be populated with like these like little
mini
planets.
islands,
Oh my
right?
God, brilliant.
Yeah, we screwed up. We should have stayed with the
That would have been
Queens,
so
under the
cute.
Queen's realm.
Yeah.
We all have cool accents, too.
I
about
know.
it.
So much better.
Oh, man. I like the whole, like, we fought a war to get out of taxes, and I owe the government $500
Let's not even tell you. We were like, wait, how did the Brits do the taxes again? Let's go back to that.
Let's do that.
Screw the turkey. Let's make it the eagle, because that's somebody that would steal your taxes, and that says who we are more than the wild turkey who fends for
America.
himself.
America.
I can't decide whether we're true patriots or if
Or
we're
terrorists.
true. Yeah, no,
Right now
that's not
considered-
treason.
Right now, we're considered terrorists by talking the way we are.
Well-
We're like, you guys are anti. NSA is coming down our door right now, so we gotta.
The NSA is coming. We're gonna wrap it up. We only have a few minutes.
So we are broadcasting live out of Pasadena, California.
Yeah, Pasadena.
Pasadena's a great city, by the way.
Sure.
Yeah, I love how we're right by the foothills.
Is that
Yes, there's foothills in Pasadena.
is that near Calabasas?
Wrong. Other way. Don't listen
kidding.
to her.
Just kidding. Anyway,
we're in Pasadena.
I was steering us in a direction, and then I completely derailed.
Call me Amtrak. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So last night, with my British friends, I went to a BAFTA event, which is the British Academy for Film and Television, and they did BAFTA.
It's like a burp.
BAFTA. Or a dog, a really upset dog. BAFTA.
I used to know a fat dog that kind
Like
of
a basset
like
hound.
That.
Yeah.
Boof.
Yeah. Lazy dogs.
Somebody kill
Anyway,
that turkey. Go ahead.
the turkey is almost dead.
I like how that turkey in your video though was like stroking his gobbler.
Gobbler, yeah.
He
Thank
was
you again,
like it
Mr.
was
Producer Man.
It was
and
an
with
elongated nutsack though. Did you notice that? He was like, I'm just saying. Watch the video again.
Tune in next time
He's
watch us on
stroking it.
YouTube.
He's stroking
Ustream.
He's stroking it nice and long and hard. I'm just saying.
Anyway, we're gonna stop listening to Patrick. The point is that I went to an event and it was a Q&A with Stephen Merchant, who is the 6'7". He's 6'7", 6 feet and 7 inches. Unbelievably tall. Especially, I'm 4'11", so I mean, like he was great. Little glasses. He's the co-writer and writing partner with Ricky Gervais for The Office, the British version, and he also has his own stuff on HBO right now. He's a stand-up comedian. He's got a full movie-length version of his stand-up routine, kind of created for HBO. Called Hello Ladies. That's going to be coming out. I got to see a secret sneak peek.
Oh wait, I've seen. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yes. I know
he's
exactly
really
yes.
funny.
Really funny, awkward. Skinny,
Really,
redhead, ginger.
yes, exactly.
He's got the ginger soul.
And do you know that he started in radio?
Did you know that for every freckle a ginger has, that counts for a soul they've stolen?
I believe that.
It's a true story.
Both of the boy cats, our boys at home, are both gingers,
Yeah, for
and
every
I have a
freckle
lot
they
of.
it's one soul.
I have a couple beauty marks. Does that count?
No, gingers don't have a soul, so they take others. So.
Ginger hatred. It's wrong. Gingerism. So anyway, yeah. So Stephen Merchant, he was great. Look up Hello Ladies. That'll be coming out on HBO soon.
It's really funny.
We want to support.
I've seen a sneak peek of that. It's
Yeah,
really funny.
and it's about his dating life, which you could probably chime in
I
about.
really identify
Should
with.
take notes.
No. It's exactly like I lived there. I'm like, why am I watching this? This is like you like planted a webcam in my house and I was like taking notes on what I do and don't do all day long. So yeah, pretty much lived it, been there. But do watch because it is funny.
Yeah, and he's
like
great.
I say, I cry myself to sleep in tears and laughter every night. That's what they are. That's what I keep telling myself.
Tears and
They're
laughter.
Tears of laughter and joy is what I'm falling asleep to every night.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Well, we only have a few minutes left. I want to say thank you so much. It's
you
been
for having
beautiful
me.
to be with you again in the studio. Meow. And for all you cats out there, we're going to shut it down here with a little video that was made for the internet. It's basically to support adoption and kitten rescue. It's called, have you seen this? Stop me if you have. When Giant Men Meet Tiny Kittens.
Oh, how cute.
It's so flippin' adorable.
I become an idiot when I meet kittens too, so I
Oh,
can imagine.
it's so
I'm like,
cute.
Oh my God,
So anyway, it's for it's for the home of wayward cats and
want
kitten
a kitty.
adoption. We're gonna have more next week.
My birthday's Sunday, so I want a kitty in case anybody's watching.
Are you joking? You want a third cat in your house?
I would love a cat of my own.
You want a kitten?
It's like when you have stepchildren, those are your own children.
This
but
may
you want
happen.
one of your own. I want a kitty.
Okay. Well, don't get me started because we will get you a kitten. We are going to be back at the studio next week with Patrick and his new birthday kitten.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be awesome.
Oh my God! Really?
I would love a kitten.
Okay.
I am like a big cat guy. You should know.
Yay. All right. Have a great, beautiful week. We will see you back in the studio live on Thursdays at 7 p.m. now. And you can catch us online. You can go to xiteradio.com, listen to XMLA.
KXSR.net.
That's right. Listen to us on Apple's TV, iTunes Radio, Ustream, YouTube.
If you're an early kind of person, you can catch me on my show on Thursdays at 5 o'clock on Geek Speak
Geek Speak TV.
That's right. 22 minutes of pre-recorded sketch comedy and then 35 or so minutes of live jibber jabber.
And you know that's true.
Yeah,
All right, kittens.
totally.
Have a great week. We'll see you in the alley next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
Maybe look at these kittens. But am I nervous? Yeah, I'm fucking nervous.
Like, if a cat was big enough, it absolutely would eat you.
I am beyond excited to meet a kitten. They don't bother me, I don't bother them. Don't like cats. I might be allergic to cats. I know that I'm allergic to cats.
So I'm gonna go visit the incubator where the cats are hatched.
Here we go. It's so little. You want to take two? Or two or one? Oh my. They're doing it. There are 3 small children cats. Child cats. I don't like this one.
You got any more of these little loves of joy?
Do you need my help? I'm feeling feelings of what I can only describe as maternal protection.
Reminds me of Stallone and Cliffhanger.
I feel like a mommy. I take back all the really mean things I said about cats.
Am I a changed man? Yes.
It could have been worse, I imagine. I was a little skeptical at first. You wanna go down?
It's pretty adorable. I don't know, I mean, I could see myself getting a little kitten like this. They're pretty cute.
I felt something.
This has been a mind-changing experience for me. I really have changed my mind about cats, and you should adopt one.
I'll be fine.
I feel like if you raise them and they'll just love you forever. Look at this little guy. He's just...
This is the tool for the job. You must learn to hunt, little ones. If you're ever to survive on your own.
That's all from the alley for this week, ladies. Join us again as we explore and devour without limits. Stay tuned for Close to Nowhere coming up next on KXSR Digital Broadcast Network and syndicated affiliates.